Alright, so this video is to anybody who's sitting there doing a water change and you're using your little thing to filter out the gravel and you get, I don't know, this is an 80-gallon tank, so there's quite a bit of gravel, right? I go through the substrate. At the time I'm maybe 25-30% down on my water level. I've only got maybe half of the gravel vacuumed out. And I'm thinking there's a lot of waste, a lot of stuff still in the gravel that I would, or whatever substrate you have. Anyway, there's a lot of waste still in there and you want to get it out. Well, what I came up with was this. I took a power head and I attached that to it, and I put this little piece, I just put some filter floss in there. So now, I'm not draining any water. I did a water change the other day, but I can use this to sit here and get all that extra stuff out of the bottom layers of the gravel, and I'm not worried about replacing too much water, and I'm filtering out all the large pieces of waste that get left that you just can't get to when you're doing your water change. You know, even if I did huge water changes, I still could never get all the stuff I want to out of the gravel. But this way, I can get all this waste deep in the gravel and filter it out, and the water goes right back into the tank. And I don't have to worry about changing out too much water. And you can see that filter floss at the bottom there. It's very dark. It's got lots of stuff caught in it. But now I'm able to clean out my substrate very thoroughly. And my little baby electric blue Acaras, or blue Rams, or whatever you want to call them, they're really curious. They love to, anytime I stick my hand in the tank, they're right there trying to figure out what I'm doing. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that if anybody else had ever run into a similar issue and they have a tank and they want to really clean out that substrate, but they just, you know, you don't want to change out 100% of the water, or even worse, you don't want to pull all the substrate out of the tank, just wash it out. Which some of these spots I've already got once, like this one, so I'm not getting anything else out of the gravel. But that's what I've been doing. That's what I came up with to do this. Oh, my gourami came out of hiding. He never comes out of his hole. My other gourami died. I have a bad feeling that one might be sick. His blue is gone. He's red and brown, and his bright blue color is gone. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might put him in a little tank by himself and see if he colors up. He may just not be happy in here. And then I simply, when I get done with one side of the tank, I can just pop this off of the glass and pull it over to, oops, if I don't spray the water out of the tank. That's the one thing you got to be careful with, is it is a pump and it's constantly pushing water out, so you don't want to angle it up when you're moving it around, because you could easily make a huge mess. But yeah, that's how I've been doing that. And I've been doing it with the cichlid tank. I'm now going to do that daily, because they produce a lot of waste, because I feed them probably more than I should. But they're happy and fat. See? And it's like I could sit here and do this for hours and always find more stuff to suck out of the bottom of this tank. But if I was doing a water change, by now I'd already be down to almost 50%. And I'd have to stop and just leave whatever was left in there. I can feel them all biting at my arm. They love to nip at me when I've got my hand in there. And that little killifish up there, especially. He'll jump clear out of the water when I feed him. I have to watch it. I'm afraid he's going to jump out of the tank. He gets so excited when it's feeding time. But they're fun. Yeah. And then with this filter floss, when I'm done, I just take it to the sink and rinse it out completely and let it sit out and dry. And then the next day, I'll put it back in this and I'll suck all the waste from the cichlids out of their tank, and then I'll rinse it out again. And I always just rinse it in sink water to kill any bacteria it's picked up. But it works out good. For the most part, I've been very happy with doing this. I haven't had any issues. And I know that everything is thoroughly cleaned, and I don't have a lot of waste sitting in my gravel, adding to the nitrite or nitrate levels, and keeps me from having high ammonia levels. Let me know what you think about that. It's been working for me, and it makes it so it makes it a lot easier to maintain my tank and keep all the junk out of there. It makes it a lot easier to wash it out so that I don't have to do these massive water changes. I only change out, in this tank, I change out 25% water once a week. And it keeps all the fish happy. Till next time.